Life is what we make it, always has been, always will be. Grandma Moses. Grandma Moses, a renowned American folk artist who began her prolific painting career in her late 70s, embodied the essence of this quote through her life. She showed the world that it's never too late to create something beautiful and meaningful, proving that our lives are truly what we make of them. Think of life like a blank canvas. You're the artist. You can choose to leave it blank, or you can paint it with all the colors and scenes you like. Grandma Moses is saying that our life turns out to be the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman, an American poet, essayist, and journalist, is known for his work that deeply respects nature and human spirit. This quote is a metaphorical piece of advice, encouraging optimism and a positive outlook. Imagine walking on a sunny day. If you walk towards the sun, your shadow, the dark side, is always behind you, out of sight. Whitman suggests that if we stay positive and focus on the good, the sunshine, the negative, the shadows, won't bother us much. The only real prison is fear, and the only real freedom is freedom from fear. Aung San Suu Kyi. Aung San Suu Kyi, a leader from Myanmar who won the Nobel Peace Prize for her non-violent struggle for democracy and human rights, said this. She spent nearly 15 years under house arrest for her beliefs. Her life exemplifies the fight against fear for the sake of freedom. Imagine you're afraid to try riding a bike because you might fall. That fear keeps you from enjoying bike rides. Suu Kyi tells us that when we let go of our fears, we truly become free to enjoy life and pursue what matters to us. What we think, we become. Buddha. This quote is attributed to Buddha, the founder of Buddhism, which teaches that the mind is the source of all happiness and suffering. Our thoughts have tremendous power in shaping our lives and ourselves. Think of your mind as a garden. If you plant seeds of positive thoughts, you'll grow flowers, become happier. If you plant weeds, negative thoughts, they'll take over. Buddha means that our lives reflect what goes on in our minds. The greatest discovery of any generation is that a human can alter his life by altering his attitude. William James. William James, an American philosopher and psychologist, often referred to as the father of American psychology, emphasized the power of human will and the importance of attitude in his works. This quote sums up his belief in the transformative power of a positive outlook. Imagine if you wake up deciding to be grumpy, everything seems bad. But if you decide to be happy, suddenly things look better. James is saying that by changing how we think about things, we can change our whole life. It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. J.K. Rowling. This quote is from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, spoken by the character Albus Dumbledore, the wise headmaster of Hogwarts. It's a piece of advice to Harry, who finds himself lost in reflections of his family and what could have been. Imagine you spend all day dreaming about becoming an astronaut, but never study astronomy or apply to space school. Dumbledore saying it's okay to have dreams, but don't get so lost in them that you forget to take the steps to actually live your life. We cannot direct the wind, but we can adjust the sails. Dolly Parton, Dolly Parton, a beloved American singer-songwriter known for her wisdom and wit, often shares insights reflecting her positive attitude towards life's challenges. This quote encapsulates her philosophy of adaptability and resilience. Imagine you're sailing. You can't control the wind, but you can move the sails to go in the direction you want. Parton is telling us that although we can't control everything in life, we can always change our approach to reach our destination. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. Ralph Waldo Emerson, an American essayist, lecturer, philosopher, and poet, was a central figure in the Transcendentalist movement. His works often explore the meaning of individuality and the human spirit, as reflected in this quote. Imagine if everyone just wanted to eat candy and play video games. It might be fun, but wouldn't make the world better. Emerson says the real goal should be to do things that help others, be good, and make a positive mark on the world. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. William James. Again, from William James, this quote further emphasizes his belief in the power of individual action and attitude. He championed the idea that our contributions, no matter how small, have an impact. Think you're too small to make a difference? Try sleeping with a mosquito in the room. James is saying that everything you do matters, even if it seems small or insignificant. Not how long, but how well you have lived is the main thing. Seneca the Younger, was a Roman Stoic philosopher, statesman, and dramatist known for his teachings on ethics, morality, and the importance of wisdom. This quote reflects Stoicism's emphasis on the quality of life over its duration. Imagine if you had a huge bag of candy, but it all tasted bad. It's not about how much candy you have, but how good it tastes. Seneca tells us it's not about how long you live, but how meaningful and fulfilling your life is.